I have to say, this is really a warm pleasure for me, particularly getting to know Michael and some of the challenges that he's had. My name is Stan Robinson. I'm an attorney with Ramos Law. And with me is Mayle, the managing attorney for Ramos Law. We're a local firm. Well, we're a big firm elsewhere, but part of the values of the firm, and not many lawyers, I think, often share this, that we all know the law is kind of a strange animal. It isn't always working out for everybody the way we want it to do. But sometimes along comes a case and that a client like Michael, Lacy, and it begs for justice and fairness. And we looked at this case, not a case that many lawyers, in fact, I think Cammie and Michael's mom shopped the case around, couldn't find anybody to take the case. And we looked at this and thought, regardless of win or lose, sometimes you got to do what's right and seek fairness and seek justice. And so we persevered, we stayed with it. We had a great client with a good cause, and we won. Michael won, and I think the community won as well in this case, because one of the parts of the settlement was that we insisted that money go to an organization to advocate for people with disabilities. And that money, we decided the Center for Independence has got such a history and a reputation for advocacy, for fairness, and really looking out for the rights of people who otherwise would be overlooked or mistreated. This center, from this hub, comes empathy, compassion, advocacy, and a great heart, the golden heart that goes out to people with disabilities. So we love seeing that they got the money and that they're going to pursue that. And as people like David, and especially somebody who I've had such admiration for as long as I've known her, many years, Jennifer Shook, she is somebody worthy of applause. So let's give her a hand. Just a lovely and decent and strong advocate, and tough as nails underneath all that. So for us at Ramos Law, this is indeed an important day. I feel very fortunate to have worked with Michael, and I feel very fortunate to work with Ramos Law. Not many law firms take a look at the bigger picture and try to find fairness and justice for people who need a hand from time to time. And Dr. Ramos, who heads this firm, is a man who is a doctor and a lawyer. He was an emergency room doc, had a tough upbringing himself, but he hasn't forgotten. And I think that's what happens too often. Many people forget from where they come, and I hope none of us ever do. And so today's a good day, and we want to celebrate it with all of you. And with that, I want to pass it to Mayle.
Thank you. Michael, you want to come on up? What an amazing individual. Can we give a hand for Michael? Dan and I have had the pleasure of representing Michael on this case, and it's just been amazing to work with. And kind of echoing what Dan said, getting to select our clients. Some attorneys, they like to pick the easy cases. I like to pick the cases that are sure things. But one thing I love working around Ramos Law is we get to pick and choose to work the cases that need fighting. In Michael's case, needed fighting. I've been doing this for 20 years, and some of the facts in terms of what Michael had to endure at his employer are just terrible. Some of the worst that I've seen. And so because of some of the humiliation, belittlement that you had to go through, Michael, you were able to accomplish something incredible in the settlement. Not only were you seeking something for yourself, but also a donation for the Center for Independence. And this $7,500 donation that you're making is going to go to provide training to other employers here in Mesa County to make sure what happened to you does not happen to other people. So why don't we give, at this time on Michael, why don't you present the donation to David?
I want to congratulate Michael and Ramos Law for sticking with this for knowing that you deserve better, knowing that you had a family that supported you, friends, and a community that is very proud of you for sticking up for yourself. You have helped others, not just yourself. You're a leader. Thank you.
We won, which kind of brings justice to this community, which I'm very thankful for. He had a rough go at it, and even through the humiliation, he still stuck it out until it became a bigger problem, and then we had to put our foot down and say no more. And I just want to say, anybody out there, whether you have friends or family, please know, fight for them, especially the ones that can't fight for themselves. You've got to be that voice and try to help them out. And I appreciate what Ramos Law did for us, and it's a great victory.